is what opportunity looks like. Innovative programs for in-demand careers, partnering with faculty in real-world research. In a city where you're steps away from life-changing internships, job connections, arts, culture, and great food. And a campus community committed to advancing the public good. Our graduates make a difference. You can too. Expect more. Be more. Southern.
I'm gonna miss the people and learning too, because I feel like I love to learn. I've always loved school, and going after here and then now I have to like work a full-time job and do the same thing every day. Hopefully not. My goal is to find a job where everything is changing, but definitely like just meeting new people every day, getting free food or free swag, anything Southern apparel, like just the campus environment in general. I'm gonna miss it so much.
This might feel weird to say, especially coming from a commuter, but Southern was like home to me. I was here sometimes 12 to 13 hours in a day. There were times where my mom would drop me off here or my dad would drop me off here early morning at like 7 a.m. and I wouldn't go home until like 8 p.m. I would do everything here from like eat, go to the gym, study with friends, attend classes, of course, and then work as well.
I chose to come to Southern because at the time that I was looking at schools, I had just gotten my associate's degree, and Southern had a more intensive communication program, and I loved the campus. I loved the fact that it was right in New Haven, so that's why I chose Southern.
I think one of the biggest changes that I think I've went through just being at Southern is just being a more open person. I did definitely come here very shy, hated talking, but now as a senior, I'm like one of the head tour guides in the office or in the undergraduate office. I definitely feel much more confident. I mean, I still won't talk a lot in class or really participate too much, but I definitely feel like I've been able to open up more to other people, just putting myself out there. Yeah, I think Southern has helped me I think Southern has helped me to become a much open person compared to how I was in high school, at least.
I definitely feel like my time at Southern has made me really appreciate my time in New Haven, and it really brings light to bringing a huge demographic of all different kinds of people and bringing them all together as one student body.
You know, whether it's walking to class or just, you know, being bored of sitting around in the dorm room, just being able to walk around campus, you know, who knows who we run into. Maybe we run into, you know, some friends here over in the academic quad. Maybe I decide to run to con and I see a group there. But just, you know, being able to just get up and walk around and knowing that there's a good chance I'm going to see somebody that I can have a good conversation with. So it's going to be sad to leave that behind, but at the same time, it's fun while I still have it.
A message for my family and friends that would be in the audience watching me cross the stage. I just want to say thank you. If it really wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't have graduated, not just like financially, but also mentally, emotionally. You guys have helped a lot.
Ooh, I changed a lot. The past couple of years have been a big growing process for me. I look at myself as a freshman, and maybe even as a sophomore, I was really kind of scared and a little bit timid of getting involved in the community. And once I joined the Southern News, I think I kind of found my voice a little bit more. I saw myself grow up. I became a lot more mature, I guess, more experienced. I learned a lot from the people at the Southern News and within the journalism department. So really, I think it was a huge growing experience for me.
I think I've grown into a greater communicator. I've learned to network more and just talk with people. And by talking with people, it's allowed me to open up doors and meet new people.
I think I've definitely matured a lot as a person. When I came to Southern, I was undecided. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and within the past few years, I have a career set for after college. I found a lot of friends that I think I'm gonna be friends with for life, and I made a lot of really great connections with people. Lots of opportunities here. Graduate.
the relationships I've built with many groups of friends, both on campus and in the classroom and on the field.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite class was gender communication with Casey Counselor. I'm part of the LGBTQ plus community, and it was awesome having a teacher who was openly part of the LGBTQ plus community, and we got to talk about some really awesome and diverse topics.
Miss the most, Roberta's. I miss Roberta's the most. It's convenient. Oh, she's always downstairs. She's real friendly.
I think working in the lab. When I started in the lab freshman year, I started working with Dr. Grace, and he introduced me to Dr. Breslin, and everyone was just so overwhelming, especially all the professors, all of the professionalism, and working in the lab. It was a totally different lab environment than what I was used to. And so going in and starting to do research, I was again nervous and scared that I was going to do something wrong, but I quickly realized, and Dr. Grace assured me of it too, that mistakes are possible and they're okay. And especially doing research and conducting experiments, that it's all about mistakes. I mean, a hypothesis is just a guess after all, and I was just guessing through it. And sometimes I guessed wrong, sometimes I guessed right.
The message to my family and friends that will be at the graduation ceremony is just thank you guys for helping me throughout all of college. Being a second-generation college student was kind of tough when your parents went to a really good school. My mom went to a really good school, and honestly, college was something that I didn't think a lot of people thought I was going to go to and excel in, but I'm just so happy you guys stuck by me and helped me through these tough times that that college had to offer, especially during the pandemic.
Man, I know what's up, man. We made it, Mom. We on the map.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me along the way. Thank you.
I just want to say that, just to the class of 2021, we did it. It was a rough road at some points, but through this pandemic and through all the work that we put in, we've really come out and shown ourselves to be really good people, and I'm really proud of my classmates, and I'm really happy that my family has been so supporting in my education and where I want to go next. So it's a great time, and I can't wait to graduate.
I think my mom and my sister are gonna be there, so thank you guys for always supporting me and encouraging me to do my best, and I love you guys.
I definitely would like to say to my family and my sister and all of my peers, thank you so much for being so supportive over the course of our educational career, but specifically over this pandemic. It's been so hard on all of us, but being able to be supported by great and loving family members has made it possible.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming. I've definitely enjoyed my time here, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Así es como se ve la oportunidad. Programas innovadores para carreras en demanda, con profesores e investigaciones basados en el mundo real. En una ciudad donde estás al alcance de internados, trabajos, conexiones, arte, cultura y buena comida. Y una comunidad universitaria comprometida a promover el bienestar público. Nuestros graduados hacen la diferencia. Tú también puedes. Expect more. Be more. Southern.
I think when I entered college, I was very scared and I was very timid from the world. Opportunities scared me. But as I grew throughout Southern, I realized that not everyone gets opportunities, so you have to learn to take those and you have to learn to grab them and run with them. And luckily, I felt like I've done that throughout my time here at Southern.
I think I've definitely become more independent and confident in myself. My professors, especially my social work professors, have encouraged me to grow and pushed me to do things that are out of my comfort zone. I just recently testified in public hearing for a bill, and that's something that my freshman self would never have done without the support from my professors telling me that, yeah, you can do this, or showing me how I can do this. And they've been a really great encouragement to me and my classmates.
Any family or friends that's currently at graduation, or if you're gonna see this video later, I thank everyone for their support, the one that helped me through this, going to the school, whether I needed help, I talked to you. I can name a couple names: Glory, my girlfriend Geraldine Lisa, my mom Milton Delphonse, my sister Stacy Delphonse, and all my other friends. Thank you. And last but not least, Goldie Puevelis. She also go to the school, and that's one of the students that I also work with. When we need help, we collaborate together and stuff like that. Thank you.
I feel like I've definitely matured over time in college. It's been a learning process for sure, trying to figure out time management with being a student athlete. It was definitely hard, but it helped a lot.
One of my favorite memories is probably Homecoming 2020. It was just so fun. There were so many people. We got a lot of wins that day, and people were having fun. It was a beautiful fall afternoon. And I guess besides that specific event, I'd say just the times walking across campus, going to class, and seeing music or hearing music getting played on the loudspeakers out on the quad, and people dancing and throwing the frisbees, or when there's free ice cream or free food. It's just those little moments that are some of my favorite times at Southern. The small things like that.
I will say all my professors were amazing. All my favorite classes was art classes. I got to be creative. Got to be myself, learn new things. I love all aspects of art. So all of my professors were wonderful. Yeah, amazing.
It was, to be honest, a little chaotic. I'm a mom of 3. I was pregnant during the pandemic, so balance and boundaries and time management was crucial. It was a lot of give and take, and if it wasn't for my support system, my fiance, my mom and dad, especially my mother, she's my backbone, the wind beneath my wings, I would not have made it.
I have a couple of memories that are my favorite, but one of them has to be that Southern provided me an opportunity to go abroad for the first time. And going to South Africa was one of the biggest challenges I could do for myself. Someone who was shy and wasn't really ready to put themselves out there to do anything grand. So going there would be a really big memory for me, and it's just showed me that there's a whole world out there.
I've definitely grown up. I've been here, this is my 3rd year here now. Grown up a lot, starting to become the adult that I envisioned myself becoming.
I've definitely gone out of my comfort zone. I've joined clubs and organizations, and even taking courses that I wouldn't have thought I would have liked. So it's definitely sculpted me into a more, I guess, a fuller version of myself. I have a little bit of everything now, and there's definitely much more to learn, but I do thank Southern for allowing me to, you know, dabble into different areas of interest.
My favorite memories are probably connected to soccer. For example, when we made it to the anthem final last season.
Just the environment. I'm gonna just miss like being around my friends and, you know, having everything be right there. You know, the late nights, even you know when you're doing homework and stuff, they suck. But when you're with your friends and the vibes are there, I feel like that's just the main thing I'm gonna miss, is just being with my people and being in a place where we're all just here doing the same thing together.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming. I've definitely enjoyed my time here and I can't wait to see what's next.
Hola mamá, hola papá. Les quiero agradecer mucho por todas las oportunidades que ustedes me han dado. Les agradezco mucho por apoyándome en estos 4 años, en pues ayudándome a pagar la universidad y pues apoyándome en todas las carreras que yo, pues en todo lo que yo quería pues a estudiar, y aunque ustedes pues todavía están un poco confundidos en lo que voy a querer hacer en la vida, pero les agradezco mucho por siempre apoyándome en estos 4 años.
Yeah, my mom and my dad are going to be at graduation. I mean, words can't really describe it, but just, thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything. Each and every day I try harder and harder to be like the 2 of you. And I'm just really thankful to have the 2 of you by my side. And even though this is a weird form of graduation, I'm endlessly thankful that the 2 of you can look on and see me kind of hoist that degree into the air. So just, thank you. I love you. And yeah.
I just want to thank my family and friends for supporting me on this journey no matter what. I know it hasn't always been easy, but I am forever grateful for your support and for your love and just pushing me for greatness.
Yeah, you're probably seeing me right now. Thank you to all my friends and family, especially my mom and my dad, and also my aunt and my sisters who helped me out throughout my college experience. I know COVID really messed everything up for the past basically year, but I got through it, we got through it, and I'm looking hopeful for the future.
I know my mom and dad are going to be there, and I just want to say how much I love them and how thankful I am to have been given this opportunity, and I really want to make them proud. So I love you, Mom and Dad, and I love you, Matt, and I love you to my sister Olivia and my brother, and my dog Della. Thank you for making me the person I am today.
This is what opportunity looks like. Innovative programs for in-demand careers, partnering with faculty in real-world research. In a city where you're steps away from life-changing internships, job connections, arts, culture, and great food. And a campus community committed to advancing the public good. Our graduates make a difference. You can too. Expect more. Be more. Southern.
I'm gonna miss the people and learning too, because I feel like I love to learn. I've always loved school, and going after here, and then now I have to like work a full-time job and do the same thing every day. Hopefully not. My goal is to find a job where everything is changing, but definitely like just meeting new people every day, getting free food or free swag, anything Southern apparel, like just the campus environment in general. I'm gonna miss it so much.
This might feel weird to say, especially coming from a commuter, but Southern was like home to me. I was here sometimes 12 to 13 hours in a day. There were times where my mom would drop me off here or my dad would drop me off here early morning at like 7 a.m. and I wouldn't go home until like 8 p.m. I would do everything here from like eat, go to the gym, study with friends, attend classes, of course, and then work as well.
I chose to come to Southern because at the time that I was looking at schools, I had just gotten my associate's degree, and Southern had a more intensive communication program. And I loved the campus. I loved the fact that it was right in New Haven, so that's why I chose Southern.
I think one of the biggest changes that I think I've went through just being at Southern is just being a more open person. I did definitely come here very shy, hated talking, but now as a senior, I'm like one of the head tour guides in the office or in the undergraduate office. I definitely feel much more confident. I mean, I still won't talk a lot in class or really participate too much, but I definitely feel like I've been able to open up more to other people, just putting myself out there. Yeah, I think Southern has helped me be less sorry. I think Southern has helped me to become a much open person compared to how I was in high school, at least.
I definitely feel like my time at Southern has made me really appreciate my time in New Haven, and it really brings light to bringing a huge demographic of all different kinds of people and bringing them all together as one student body.
You know, whether it's walking to class or just, you know, being bored of sitting around in the dorm room, just being able to walk around campus, you know, who knows who we run into. Maybe we run into, you know, some friends here over in the academic quad. Maybe I decide to run to Con and I see a group there. But just, you know, being able to just get up and walk around and knowing that there's a good chance I'm going to see somebody that I can have a good conversation with. So it's going to be sad to leave that behind, but at the same time, it's fun while I still have it.
A message for my family and friends that will be in the audience watching me cross the stage. I just want to say thank you. If it really wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't have graduated, not just like financially, but also mentally, emotionally. You guys have helped a lot.
Ooh, I changed a lot. The past couple of years have been a big growing process for me. I look at myself as a freshman, and maybe even as a sophomore, I was really kind of scared and a little bit timid of getting involved in the community. And once I joined the Southern News, I think I kind of found my voice a little bit more. I saw myself grow up. I became a lot more mature, I guess, more experienced. I learned a lot from the people at the Southern News and within the journalism department. So really, I think it was a huge growing experience for me.
I think I've grown into a greater communicator.
Okay, CSCU graduates, you've survived a year like no other. And now it's commencement. You deserve a great commencement. Enjoy it, feast in it. And remember, we love you. We want you to stay here in Connecticut. It's a state with amazing opportunities. I hope you've got a running head start. I used to teach at Central Connecticut State. I don't know where you're graduating from, but stay in Connecticut. We want you around.
Hello, my name is Matt Fleury,
and I am honored to serve as the chair of the Connecticut Board of Regents for Higher Education. On behalf of my fellow regents, I am delighted to offer greetings and congratulations to each member of the class of 2021, along with our sincere gratitude to all the parents, families, friends, and others who have supported today's graduates throughout your educational journeys. Of course, this is a unique commencement, and not just because of its altered format, but also because of everything our students have done to get to this point. And your support network has been more important than ever over the past year. Today is a significant milestone in achieving your higher educational goals, and the Board of Regents could not be more proud of your hard-earned success. On behalf of the entire board, we extend to you our heartfelt congratulations, along with our hopes that each of you pursues your dreams, whether through continuing your education, entering the workforce, or something else entirely, with the same dedication and perseverance that brought you to this day of success and celebration. I would also like to give a special recognition to the faculty and staff who helped get you to this point. Their expertise, passion, and dedication contributed so much to the quality of your educational experience. So to all CSCU employees, thank you. To the class of 2021, you are the future of Connecticut, and I offer all of you our sincere congratulations.
Good morning. Good morning. That's better. I'm Deb Weiss. I'm the Faculty Senate President, and it is my distinct pleasure and honor to welcome all of you on this beautiful day to our campus for our graduation. Welcome to our commencement ceremony. I hereby declare the 2021 commencement convened. Please stand and join our vocalist, Emily Villado, in the singing of America the Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Good morning. My name is Coralie Colon. I'm a public health student originally from Puerto Rico. I want to thank the Public Health Department and the DM Bulmer for the honor to speak to you about my experience at Southern and how it has helped me grow to the professional I'm about to become. I learned English in 2014, and I'm proud to be a college graduate 7 years later. In 2014, my family made the decision to move to the United States for the same reason that many families come here, for better education, jobs, and living. My family had another big reason to move. My older brother, Jose, who was struggling with an addiction to opioids. My family did everything they could to provide him with the support he needed, but unfortunately, it was not enough. In February 2015, Jose had died of an overdose. It was that moment when I realized that I had to do something not only for the people like Jose, but also for my community. I came to Southern, and during my inquiry course focused on health equity, Dr. Risiski introduced the class to the field of public health. I immediately knew that my purpose in life was to serve the community and make sure that the most vulnerable people have access to good health care, education, housing, employment, and a safe community to live. Being part of the Hispanic community gave me the ability to advocate for my community, a key factor in public health. During my college years, I worked full-time while taking full load of classes. I worked for the West Haven Board of Education as a medical technician. My internship was at the West Haven Health Department, and I used my bilingual language skills to bring COVID-19 information to the most vulnerable in our community while trying and increase access to testing and vaccines. I have been hired by the health department as a contact tracer and a health educator upon graduation. I want to thank Health Director Maureen Lillis for recognizing my potential and being my mentor. I'm excited to expand my knowledge and be able to reach vulnerable members that need our services in the community. I'm very grateful to all the staff and all the professors who had a positive impact on my college career, and especially to Dr. Risiski, who was my advisor and supporter for the past 4 years. Thanks for believing in me. I will miss Southern, my professors, and my classmates, but I'm so happy to be here, seeing all the results that our hard work during the past 4 years become a reality, especially during the pandemic. My public health classmates and all the students in the College of Health and Human Services are now ready to help and heal the many health concerns facing our world. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the 12th president of Southern Connecticut State University, Dr. Joe Bertolino, who is fondly known to many of us students as President Joe.
Thank you very much. Well done. Wasn't she terrific? Can we thank Coralie? Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for your inspiration. How we doing? Please. How we doing? All right. Well, I'm going to test you. Ready? Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. All right. It is a good day and it is a good time to be happy. Is everyone happy today? Well, welcome to our outdoor in-person commencement for the College of Health and Human Services. We're all gathered today to celebrate our students' achievements and indeed our shared accomplishments at the end of a year that none of us will ever forget. And speaking of not forgetting, I want to see if you can remember this. So help me. SC! SC! Oh, you could do better than this. Let's try this again. SC! 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 All right, not too bad for being away for 18 months. Very good. I have to say that I am very proud of this community because despite all of the challenges and the stress and the struggles, we never flinched from our commitment to student health and success. Together, we have been and continue to be Southern strong. Of course, none of us expected to find ourselves in the uncertain, surreal world in which we are living. We are so glad that you were able to have the opportunity to have friends and family members join our graduation today, along with your professors who taught you and staff who helped you on campus. All of these good people encouraged you, supported you, nurtured your creativity, and kept you both focused and grounded. And they have shared in your journey. So I would ask for you to please stand and give your family, friends, faculty, staff, everyone who has been part of your journey, give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. Thank you for sharing in our students' journey. Thank you. There's also one other group in our graduating class that I would like to mention, and that is our veterans, many of whom returned to complete their studies after their period of active duty. To the veterans in our graduating class and in our audience, could you please stand? We thank you for your service. Please stand. And stay standing, because while you are standing, are there first responders out there right now? If you're a first responder, please stand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To all of our graduates, our commencement team has worked long and hard to ensure that these ceremonies will be a special occasion because you deserve to be honored. I mean, I was expecting a nice little stage and a little canopy. Look at this. At Southern, go big or go home. So we should give the staff an applause for that. We should give them some credit. They've worked very, very hard to put this together. There are two people in particular I want to point out. Brad, where are you? Where's Brad Carrar? There he is. This is Brad, and he is one of the two leaders that helped make today possible. Let's give him a round of applause. Wave. See this man right here? You all know him. This is Patrick Dilger, the man who sends you all those emails. And he helped to put this together today, too. Thank you. Now, I would say that the class of 2021 will truly go down in history for its resilience, sacrifice, and determination. You've worked hard, and we're proud of you. And you know, in far too many ways, that the last 18 months have shown us how fragile our world is. So much vanished so quickly. Time with family and friends, experiences, jobs. Some of you have lost friends or relatives to the COVID-19 virus or struggled with it yourselves. Undoubtedly, the losses are real and painful. So my question to you is, what now? How do you respond to everything that has happened? You have the chance to be the start of something truly extraordinary. Your talents, your insights, your courage, your compassion will never be more valuable than in the post-COVID-19 world, and you will be in good company. During the course of the pandemic, thousands of trained Southern nurses and healthcare workers and social workers and health and human services specialists all across the state and the country have helped lead the charge to combat COVID-19 and to help our state and our nation revive. Let's give everyone a round of applause. Thank you. You will soon be joining this group of graduates as key contributors. Now more than ever, to help I ask you to do this. Take care of one another. Because if we've learned anything during this pandemic, it's that everyone has value. Everyone counts. Sure, absolutely. Commitments to diversity, inclusivity, and human rights are fundamental to our social justice mission at Southern. And so in that spirit of caring and compassion, I ask all of you to help build a better society, one that confronts racism and other forms of oppression and hate wherever and whenever it is encountered, and one that strives relentlessly for equality and justice for all. Because decades from now, I hope that you won't just view this as the time when the last part of your college career was disrupted, but instead, you'll recall it as the journey when everything began to change and you started out on your journey to making sure that it did for the better. And so, as always, I leave you with a short story, this one from Asa. A lion was fast asleep until a mouse woke him up. The lion opened his big jaws to swallow the mouse, but the mouse begged the lion to think again. "I may be useful to you in the future," said the mouse. The lion laughed, but admired the mouse's courage and decided to let him go. Years later, the lion got caught in a trap by some hunters. As luck would have it, that same mouse the lion had spared years earlier just happened to be nearby. Recognizing the lion, noticing he was trapped, The mouse chewed the rope, setting the lion free. The lion was grateful, but the mouse could only smile, saying, "Good thing you didn't eat me, huh?" So, the next time you think your contributions, your acts of charity, your works of justice, your gifts of love, and your intentional kindness are nothing, think again. They all add up, allowing great things to happen. Stay well, stay safe, take care of yourself, take care of those you love, and congratulations. At this time, we will hear greetings from Dr. Jane McBride Gates, Interim President of the Connecticut State Colleges and University System, Justin Elliker, Mayor of the City of New Haven, and Richard Blumenthal, United States Senator, State of Connecticut.
My name is Dr. Jane Gates, and I'm honored to serve as Interim President of the Connecticut State Colleges and University System. On behalf of CSCU, I want to express my congratulations to the graduating class of 2021 and to express deep admiration for your personal commitment to excellence. You are here because of your perseverance and self-discipline in completing this important event in your lives. I also want to congratulate all your special family members, parents, intimate partners, reliable friends, faculty and staff who have encouraged you and motivated you during your journey to success. While this might look slightly different than the graduation you envisioned when you first walked through your institution's doors, whether virtually or in person, I am happy that you are able to be together for this celebration that marks a significant milestone in your educational journey. I know that when you started your studies, you couldn't have imagined that a global pandemic would force your campus or work to abruptly close, forcing you from a campus that has become your home for many of you, or a job that was essential to your quality of life. You couldn't imagine reopening with masks, physical distancing, and diverse online learning modalities. Yet, you overcame many obstacles, challenges, and hurdles during an unprecedented time in the history of the country. Through this difficult time, you have grown both personally and professionally. You adapted quickly to a completely new way of life and learning, and you put in the hard work necessary to complete your degree. You persisted through two of the most difficult academic years in recent memory, and you're stronger because of it. And while this may look different than what you imagined, what you have achieved is even more special because you did it in such difficult times. And in the process, many of you discovered passion that will translate into successful careers. All of you expanded your horizons by challenging yourselves, thinking critically, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, and embracing creativity. I have no doubt that it made you a better educated, more well-rounded version of yourself. You have shown that it is today's students and graduates that are the change agents for the future and the next generation of leaders. So whether today is the beginning of the next step in your academic journey, or you're planning or entering or continuing in the workforce, or if you have other plans entirely, know that you have made the CSCU system and the state of Connecticut, by extension, very, very proud. So congratulations to the class of 2021. I can't wait to see the great things you will accomplish.
Congratulations, Southern Connecticut class of 2021. As Mayor of New Haven, I'm really grateful to be a part of this celebration today. It is an enormous accomplishment to graduate from college, even in normal times. So you should be proud of what you've been able to accomplish, especially given this last year and the challenges that we've faced together. New Haven is really proud to have been a part of your journey, and I wish you luck in your future endeavors. What you've been able to accomplish over this time has made you stronger and prepared you for a future that is bright and promising. So come back and visit if you don't live in New Haven, and go Owls.
Hello, I'm Richard Blumenthal, your United States Senator. So proud and excited to share this day with you and to say thank you first to Joe Bertolino and his extraordinary team. Their leadership have made Southern Connecticut State University one of the pillars of our public education excellence, great and growing. I want to say thank you to your family, friends, loved ones who have been there for you over these years, especially this past year. And to all of the veterans who are with us today, a special thank you for fighting and serving and sacrificing to preserve freedoms that enabled your education and this wonderful ceremony. This past year has been unlike any other in our lifetimes, full of pain and grief, hardship and heartbreak, turmoil and upheaval. And you have lived through it with grace and dignity and hard work. You are better prepared to face the challenges ahead than any generation in recent history. I know some of the stereotypes, that you have been aloof or lost or alone, but I know those stereotypes are just plain wrong, because I have marched and rallied with you against hate crimes and injustice, for ending climate change and other threats to our planet, for the rule of law, justice in policing and in housing and education and healthcare. You have shown already that you are prepared to make changes and serve to improve our nation. And you know that there is a sacred compact that every generation makes with the one to come, that it will leave this country a little bit better. We're counting on you to fulfill that contract. And you have also learned one of life's key lessons. You must be strong and brave enough to help others, but you must also be strong and brave enough sometimes to accept help. So it is an exciting time ahead as we turn the corner on conquering this pandemic and reviving the economy, full of hope and expectation. And especially for you, we wish you all the best. Congratulations.
Our thanks to President Gates, Mayor Elicker, and Senator Blumenthal. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party who otherwise will not be introduced. Please withhold your applause until the entire platform party is recognized. Michael Kingan, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Dennis Ryman, Vice President, Technology and Chief Information Officer. Sandra Bulmer, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services. Manohar Singh, Dean of the School of Graduate and Professional Studies. Coralie Colon, Undergraduate Student Speaker, Class of 2021. Eileen Mahoney, Graduate Student Speaker, Class of 2021. Deborah Weiss, Mace Bearer and President of the Faculty Senate. And Robin Kenefick, University Banner Bearer and member of the Administrative Faculty Senate. If we could please give them a round of applause for their good work. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize those individuals who have helped all of you to achieve your goal of receiving your degree today. Those individuals who mentored you, who taught you, who directed you, who guided you. I'd ask our faculty in the front row if you could please stand, and our students, please join me in congratulating and thanking our faculty. Please. Thank you very much. I am pleased now to introduce our guest speaker, Ina Williams, the Senior Vice President and Chief Nursing Officer for Yale New Haven Hospital. Ms. Williams is a regionally and nationally recognized nursing leader known for her commitment to nursing empowerment and leadership development. In her present capacity, she has indirect oversight for all nursing practice at Yale New Haven and direct oversight for several specialty areas and the Nursing Resource Operations Center. Her special focus is on safety and quality, the patient experience, human resources, and integration and alignment of the nursing strategic plan. Ms. Williams joined Yale New Haven in 1992 as a staff nurse in perioperative services and has held a number of different leadership positions during her 26-year tenure. She is also active in the community, having served on the advisory board of the Women to Women Initiative led by the Department of Public Health, and leading health initiatives with the Southern chapter of the National Black Nurses Association, where she also served as president. Last year, this proud parent of a Southern graduate, yay, was also named the recipient of the National Black Nurses Association Trailblazer Award. And I'd like to mention that the vast majority of nurses that work at Yale New Haven Health just happen to be Southern alums. Yay for that. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ina Williams.
Good morning, everybody. Oh my goodness. I think I'm just gonna go back home. Let's start all over. Good morning, everyone. All right, I know you're excited, but I also know you want to get on and have a little party, right? It's been a long, long year. Yeah, see, somebody's agreeing with me over here. Thank you, President Bordolino. I've known you, I've heard a lot about you, watched you. Sometimes I feel as if I can watch you from the hills up there, but I didn't hear about your singing side. So now I've got another piece of data point on you that I can put in my record here. I want to also thank Dr. Baumer for this invitation to speak to the graduates of the College of Health and Human Services. Thank you, Sandy, for your friendship and for your partnership and your collaboration. To the faculty, the graduates, families, and friends, I extend my sincere congratulations. I say congratulations to family and friends because I suspect that in having to choose only 2 guests you were allowed to be present with you, these individuals must have played a significant role in you achieving your goals today. I know that some of you, if you were allowed, you would have probably carried an entire nation here. I know how you are, because that is what it takes sometimes to support an individual on their journey. I consider this opportunity an esteemed honor to speak to you all. Southern Connecticut has a special place in my heart, as you heard from our president. Many years ago, I was actually an undergraduate student as I tried to pursue my bachelor's degree. and needed to find economical places that were good in order to take those liberal arts courses. I was already a registered nurse. And Southern was one of those places that provided that opportunity for me. I took classes in Engelman Hall. It looks a whole lot better now than it did back then. Secondly, as you heard, my daughter is a graduate of Southern Connecticut, and I enjoyed many events and activities while she was a student here. She graduated in the Fine Arts program, along with feeding many of her college buddies and her STEP team members and friends. You see, I actually live right up there on the hills, overlooking this campus, so it was an easy walk for them. And I have driven by this school for more than 26 years, never quite imagined a day like this, so thank you for the opportunity and the privilege to address you today. Thirdly, Yale New Haven Health System, as you heard, has had a long-standing relationship with the university, serving as a clinical site for a number of programs, perhaps the largest of which is your nursing program. Yay, where are the nurses? All right. We are also a strong employer of many graduates as well, a place where many of the employees of a hospital and health system advance their careers. In addition, our employees, some of whom are also students, serve as mentors, coaches, members of advisory boards, and work collaboratively on initiatives and leaders within our organization, the community, and the world. Let me see the hand of all the Yale New Haven Health employees in the audience. All right, let me hear you. All right, okay. If you're not yet an employee, talk to those folks that just raised their hands. But you're not here to hear about why this is special to me or Yale New Haven Health. You're here today because you persevered and achieved a milestone in your academic journey. You're here today because despite the odds, and I am sure many of you could write volumes of books or chapters, despite the odds, you overcame. I'm having a moment here. I don't know your story, but I bet some of you had financial odds, emotional odds, perhaps imposter syndrome, that talk in your head that says, perhaps you can't, or who do you think you are trying to be to get this college degree? Okay, I don't know what's happening here. For some, it might have been what should have been friends who discouraged you, got in your way sometimes, and you had to let them go in order to overcome. For some, it might have been illness or just sheer exhaustion of trying to balance life, work, and school. But despite these odds, you overcame. Perhaps other time, many of you sitting here today overcame the odds of a world that in the blink of an eye went from a normal routine to chaos, confusion, fear, uncertainty, ambiguity, complexity, and even volatility. Many of you, even as students, worked on the front lines in multiple roles, being exposed to some of the sickest and exposure to more deaths than some of us have ever seen in a lifetime, except maybe on the war zone. For many of you, life on campus ended and shifted in ways that were even incomprehensible at times. Many of you experienced changes in your job roles, routines. It felt at times as if the world had gone mad or out of control. And there was no toilet paper or disinfectant to be had. What's the story behind the toilet paper insanity? Why was everyone buying toilet paper? I think it became real after a while, especially after months. I'll never criticize anyone who wants to stock up on toilet paper anymore. Sorry, I digress. I imagine that for many of you, it was many of your team members of the hospital, you had to make choices about what to do. Yep, I moved to a separate part in my home. My husband is a high-risk individual, and in order to protect him from what I thought was a deadly disease, not what I thought was a deadly disease, but what was a deadly disease, I literally moved to a separate part of the house. There were days that went by we didn't even see each other because I was in the hot zone every day. As teachers and professors, school faculty and staff, you all had to pivot and quickly respond to a world that did not provide much, if any, warning for how to ensure that students continue to be provided with the optimal education while keeping them safe. Everything we knew and controlled was upended. Included in all this chaos and upheaval was the marching in the streets and the loud cry of racial injustice that continues to be pervasive in our society against those who are marginalized and treated as less than. For some, this was already a level of stress that they and I already lived with on a routine basis. Layer this on top of the pandemic, and there were days it felt unbearable. And there are days it still continues to feel that way. I know that many of you students had to overcome the odds of having to worry about your sons, your brothers, your husbands, your friends, your family members each time they left the house, because you hoped that they would return safely. To say this was an unusual year is to put it lightly. But despite that, you overcame the odds and achieved your academic milestone. For some of you, this is the first of your academic milestone post-high school. For others, this is the second or third or even fourth. Whichever it is an important milestone that you achieved despite the odds, and you should feel very, very proud. So what lessons might we take away from this experience of overcoming the odds? These are solely some of my thoughts. Hope they resonate with you. If it was never clear before, it is crystal clear that no man is an island, no man stands alone. Each man's joy is joy to me. Each man's grief is my own. We need one another so we can defend each man as my brother or sister or cousin or auntie or uncle, each man as my friend. You could not have overcome the odds to achieve this milestone without a community of people to support you, believe in you, help you along the way, and now celebrate you. I ask you to carry this lesson forward as you continue on your professional journey. Be a friend, a brother, a coach, a cheerleader. Remember what others did for you. Do the same for others so they can overcome. Secondly, every person is critical to the ecosystem of life. No one less than the other. We just have different assignments in life. I'm reminded of a story I learned in Sunday school many, many years ago about a carpenter. The story talks about Brother Hammer, who served as the chairman of the carpenter shop. The other members of the shop did not particularly like Brother Hammer, so they asked him to leave because he was too noisy. But Brother Hammer said, if I have to leave, then Brother Gimlet must go too. He's insignificant and makes a very small impression. A gimlet is a small tool with a screw point. Little Gimlet rose and says, well, Brother Screwdriver must go. You have to turn him around and around to get anywhere with him. And so the argument continues. Screwdriver says Mr. Plain must go because all his work is on the surface. There's no depth to him. And this argument continues. Brother Saw complained that Brother Rule will have to withdraw because he's always measuring other folks. You know, some of those people who measure people all the time. And then they argue that Brother Sandpaper doesn't belong here because he's rougher than he ought to be, and he's always rubbing people the wrong way. And so this argument continues in the tool shop. And then the carpenter walks in. He had to perform and build a bench. And what did he do? He put on his belt. He used the ruler, the saw, the plane, the hammer, the gimlet, the screwdriver, the sandpaper, and all the other tools. What did all the tools realize? That by themselves, they are actually not worth as much or as effective as when they work together. So every person is critical to the ecosystem of life. No one less than the other. We just have different assignments or roles or responsibility. Who would have thought that the people we needed the most were grocery store folks or service station folks, people sometimes who we didn't even bother to know their names. Of course, I have to recognize our healthcare workers, first responders, those who are on the front lines, in the hot zone every single day and continues to do that. I think the world now really understands who nurses are. I'm sorry, I'm a little biased to the nurses, can you tell? And that they have a critical place in the healthcare system. But there is no way that nurses can do their jobs without all the individuals that we work together with on a daily basis to care for patients. So no one is less important than the other. The third lesson, final lesson, I think we want to carry away from overcoming the odds is that we should reach out and touch somebody's hand, make this world a better place. Why do I suggest this? Might be a potential lesson we can carry forward. It is because of the statement that's written on the website of the College of Health and Human Sciences, and it reads, "The College of Health and Human Services has a long-standing reputation for excellence in preparing current and future professionals to use their best practices for improving the physical, mental, and societal well-being of individuals and communities." As I think about the many hands that have reached out to get you through this journey, to support you to this milestone, I ask you to reflect on how you will extend your hand to someone who may not look or sound like you, live where you live, achieved what you have achieved, or even experienced what you have. You may have to do the extending of your hand in order to create inclusiveness and a sense of belonging for members of our community and the world who feel as if they're always being left out. You have been prepared to use your best practices to improve the physical, mental and social well-being of individuals and communities. That is what your school has committed to. That is what they have invested in you. Find yourself a motto or a roadmap to live by. Mine is simply, if I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living will not be in vain. Make this place a better place so others can overcome the odds as you have. In closing, to this esteemed 2021 graduating class of over 500 students, 17 specialties, the first class of doctoral social workers at Southern Connecticut State University. Yeah, you didn't know that I knew that, right? You thought I was only just going to talk about the nurses. There you go. You come from different nationalities, ethnicity, gender, race, languages, age, background, educational levels, multiplicity of roles and degree level achievement. You, sitting here today, represent a small sample of what a great-looking world can be. It is now in your hands. You have been prepared. I encourage you to continue to hone your skills and be prepared for whatever may come your way. To whom much is given, much is required. As you go forth today, I congratulate you all. Take a moment to take a bow, celebrate, and go get them, people. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Ina. Let's give her another round of applause, please. Wonderful. And now, the SCSU choir, led by Dr. Therese Jem, will now perform Light of a Clear Blue Morning by Dolly Parton, arranged by Craig Halla Johnson.
It's been a long, dark night, and I've been waiting for the morning. It's been a long, hard fight, but I see a brand new day dawning. I've been looking for the sunshine, 'cause I ain't seen it in so long. Everything's
Oh, there we go. Hello, my name is Aileen Maloney, and I am the Graduate Student Affairs Committee President. I am also a graduate student in the Communication Disorders Department. I am actually not graduating yet. I have one more year. I'm a little envious of everyone here. I am also a first-generation American, which is important to my little tidbit. So I sought out a master's degree in communication disorders because of a few reasons. But one of them that I will share today is my experience with prejudice. This started when I was a child with lack of knowledge related to languages. And I thought that as time went on that it would get better. As I grew into an adult and entered my early 20s, I was working in schools, and I found that that wasn't the case everywhere. I had witnessed children being told that they couldn't speak their mother tongues or their home languages, and it hurt me. This child was told that they weren't allowed to speak their culture's language. And so I'm here becoming a speech language pathologist because I want to change things. I want to break stigmas and educate others on multilingualism and multiculturalism. And I know that I want to create a world where I'm helping someone every day. This is something that many of us share. I've spent more time than I care to admit contemplating what I would say to all of you. I started with themes like getting a master's during a pandemic, kindness, continued learning, and resilience. I found that while I was pondering what I could say to so many individuals, the words always fell short. Getting a degree is difficult. Getting a degree during a pandemic is even harder. This pandemic has proven how important you seeking this degree has been. This world needs you more than ever. This year has been filled with so many emotions. We've all, the faculty, the students, and the families, have suffered some sort of loss, and we've grown as well. Words just don't do that justice. No matter what I could say in 2 minutes, none of it would truly depict the work, the joy, the flexibility, the tears, the stress, and the growth that you have had to navigate to get to this place. In light of this, the only words that I could say to you is that your struggles and your accomplishments have brought you here to this point. You deserve to thrive today. You deserve to experience all the feelings you might be going through during this time. You have made it to a momentous occasion. Congratulations, class of 2021. I applaud your work, your determination, your growth thus far. I wish you luck in all of your future endeavors, and I will see you soon.
Good morning, and congratulations to our many graduates today. Today, we award degrees to more than 450 students in the College of Health and Human Services who have achieved the standard of excellence required for the baccalaureate, master's, and the doctoral degrees, respectively. As each degree candidate comes forward, their name will be announced, and each student will be handed their diploma by the Dean of Health and Human Services, Dr. Sandra Bulmer. To ensure the safety of the graduates and the platform party, We ask that the graduates and the platform party do not shake hands. A professional photographer will be taking commemorative photographs of each graduate, so we ask you not to leave your seat to take photos during the ceremony. Although we are about to begin the lengthiest part of our program, it is the most important. This is the part of the program where we recognize each student by name. Therefore, we ask for your respectful attention during this time. The last name read today is as important as the first. If we meet this expectation of respect for one another, then the pageantry and the solemnity of this commencement ceremony will be fulfilled and our time for celebration can begin. Following the presentation of the diplomas and after the graduates have returned to their seats, we will sing the alma mater, and then President Bertolino will officially confer degrees upon all of the graduates. We ask that the graduates remain at their seats until the conclusion of the ceremony. I would now ask Dean Sandra Bulmer to come forward to start conferring the degrees.
Congratulations. President Bertolino, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the College of Health and Human Services. Marshals, please bring forward the undergraduate Health and Human Services candidates.
Coralie Colon, Ashley Marie Koskovic, cum laude. Nicole Richards, magna cum laude. Michael Nelson, David Hernandez Jr., magna cum laude. Ryan William Johnson, cum laude. Danielle Christy Mixon, cum laude. Zachary Edward Alicia, cum laude. Melinda Joyce Cayetano. Grace Olivia Beckley, magna cum laude. Isabella Ruth Roque, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Parisi, cum laude. Kylie Carino, magna cum laude. Madison Sosa, summa cum laude. Julia Ann Jenkins, magna cum laude. Samantha Widomski, magna cum laude. Alexa Farkash, cum laude. Erin Horahan, magna cum laude. Delishelle Rivera. Larissa Dianello. Sophia Brindizzi, summa cum laude. Adrian Houghton, cum laude. Colleen Elizabeth Monahan. Alexis Franco. Kayliana Bryant, cum laude. James Paul Michaud, magna cum laude. Lily Pulowski. Jocelyn DePina. Annie Simpson, Corinne Danielecki, Paula Mart, Alexis Trovarelli, cum laude, Ariana Ung, Hannah Olivia Bowen, Diana I. Garcia, Brianna Whitlock, Ashley Taylor Munoz, Honors College, Excellence in Healthcare Studies, Honors in Arts and Sciences, Shanice McCain, Bernice Hernandez, cum laude, Maggie Ye, magna cum laude, CLN Peer Recognition Award, Hunter Race, Jane Marler, magna cum laude, Anne Elizabeth Prusak, magna cum laude, Dean's Award in Health and Human Services, Victoria Marie Marino, magna cum laude, Matthew Laporta, summa cum laude, Melanie Adams, Victoria L. Acampora, cum laude, Clayton Roberts, Social Work Class Leadership Award, Brian Kennedy, Sarah Goulet, Elizabeth Ann Villano, summa cum laude, Jenna Marie Dearborn, Katerina Vinice, magna cum laude, Honors College, Departmental Honors in Communication Disorders, Victoria Page Denegri, Lydia Rachel Cooper, summa cum laude,
Sammy Huang,
Lauren DeSaltel, Leonardo F. Laporte, Luis E. Alvarez, Lauren Fannenbecker, magna cum laude, Alyssa Zimiti, Lauren Pierce Morin, Emily Virginia Berizowicz, cum laude, Lauren Spencer, Thomas Knutson, Lindsay F. McLean, magna cum laude, Chelsea Lee Della Rocca, summa cum laude, Immaculata M. Alba Excellence in Nursing Award, Regan Lily Bathrick, cum laude, Honors College, Megan Sack, Danielle Jackson, cum laude, Jessica Cunningham, magna cum laude, Jackson Halligan, Carmen Philo, Jody Lee Steves, magna cum laude, Mackenzie Golubiewski, summa cum laude, Samantha Falango, summa cum laude, Emily Souza, Yulia Lyalka, Lionel Edwards, Sela Casey, magna cum laude, Jordan Marie Peliquin, cum laude, Emily Nicole Belasco, magna cum laude, Denica Urquhart, Lisa Andrade Garcia, cum laude, Olivia Bolliger, Jose Condi, Nicole M. Alvarez, Hallie Elizabeth Granith, cum laude, Catherine Sarah Rodriguez, magna cum laude, Michael Caprio, Rosella Graniero, summa cum laude, Honors College, Departmental Honors in Health and Movement Sciences, James Moore Award in Human Performance. Amber Drobnik, magna cum laude, Gina Casal, Claudia Marin, Social Work Class Leadership Award. Diana M. Lituma Solis, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in Communication Disorders, University Service Award. Valeria Ruggiero, cum laude, Tiffany Mendez, magna cum laude, Kenicha N. Villanueva Velez, magna cum laude, Jada Jeffrey, Olivia Castro, Jordan Nicole Welch, Serena Amelia Arduini, magna cum laude, Maria Zisenia, Juan Zisenia, magna cum laude, Ruthie Costanzo, Jamie Slubowski, Rachel Pollier, Amanda Joan Cusamano, magna cum laude, Amanda Testani, Catherine Sarah Hare, Madison Misselli, summa cum laude, Alan Ochoa, Tyler David DeGroat, Taylor Christine Frisora, Kirsten Caffrey, Ajare McPherson, cum laude, Cynthia Cordova, Lisa Rose Cormier, summa cum laude, Social Work Writing Award. Ishara Mufungizi, Vanessa Jean Miserelli, cum laude, Emily May Sassville, Aaliyah Hayward Scott, Social Justice Advocate Award. Denise E. Mercado, cum laude, Elena Lockwood, Gemma Sherman, Ashlyn Dawson, magna cum laude, Honors College. Alicia Calabrese, magna cum laude, Megan Brown. Alexis Denise Cran, magna cum laude. Sarah Gutman, magna cum laude. Nicole Marie Dunn, magna cum laude. Brianna Shea Kraft. Heather Marie Dressel. Tyler Ruoff.
Charles Ritchell.
Vanessa Page Galata. Angie Suquilanda. Gabrielle Giaquinto, magna cum laude. Jennifer Chernin, magna cum laude. Bria Noel Cave, magna cum laude. Melissa Musial. Sarah Garvin, summa cum laude. Immaculata M. Alba Excellence in Nursing Award. Nicoya Benham Marin, cum laude. Max Naranjo, cum laude. Leona Lee. Rachel Gia Trellis. Jasmine Haynes. Emily Rose Ryan. Emma Corman. Jennifer Forsyth, cum laude. Hannah Marie Aforismo, magna cum laude. Devin Clark. Rebecca Ty. Shelby Sagala, magna cum laude. Kenneth Murphy Recreation Therapy Award. Brianna Dooley. Talia Erickson, magna cum laude. Roberto Bellato, cum laude. Christine Meche, Nursing Department Service Award.
Josh Denzel Istores.
Noor Khalid. Imani Davis. Kayla Cardenas, cum laude. Gianna Pedevillano. Pamela Nowak. Madison Patricia Lawley. Monique A. Cloutier, Social Work Internship Award. Teresa Jarrett. Tatiana Emmerich. Mariah Villanova. Grace Justine Bellevue. Jessica Baracina. Matthew Dierno, cum laude. Casey Powers. Stephanie Marquez. Ashley Barry, magna cum laude. Honors College. Danielle Faith Ott, magna cum laude. Honors College. Isabel Cortez. Nicole Fawell. LaShonda Lassane.
Donald Burns. Lee Hong Jung.
Anthony Sellis. Kimberly Meerman, cum laude, Honors College. Catherine M. Pietrafeza, magna cum laude, Honors College. Arthur Ziegler, magna cum laude, Honors College. Stephanie Seymour, cum laude. Autumn Thomas. Tiffany Marie McCormick, magna cum laude. Christopher Anthony Aaron. Max Spielman. Lauren Ann Borsavage. Courtney Costello, cum laude. Jack George Recreation and Leisure Studies Award. Megan Elizabeth Kelly, Lloyd Barrow Award in Athletic Training. Julio Rojas. Jesmar A. Suarez Sanchez, summa cum laude. Barbara Mons. Ranahi Musa, cum laude. Tatiana Marie Palenko, summa cum laude. Mason Eister. Emily Wisniewski, cum laude. Alexis R. Miller.
Matthew Hampton.
Sarah K. Dose. Kiara Wilson. Zainab Malik. Stephen Calderon Mayette, summa cum laude. Monique R. Zabo, summa cum laude. Natalie Lauren Giacandino, magna cum laude. Jamie Karras, summa cum laude. Ava Nicole Calabrese. Amelia Aspinwall. Julia Nicole Conti, magna cum laude. Caitlin Cook, cum laude. Mary Charlebois, magna cum laude. Emily Alexandra Gagnon, cum laude. Gabriella Bedrichuk, cum laude. Carla Susanna Suarez. Chelsea Nicole Morin. Sarah Morgan. Stephanie Francisquini. Imani N. Easterling.
Gabrielle Lauren Pantani, magna cum laude.
Lauren Driscoll, cum laude, Honors College. Brian Rodriguez. Luke Riccio. Basama Basem Carzone, magna cum laude. Annie Ricapero, cum laude, Honors College, Departmental Honors in Public Health. Cheyenne Lassen. David Rivera. Alyssa Marin. Emily M. Lopez. Katiana Rose Derville. Brittany Abad. Kyla Houston, cum laude.
Christopher Michael Renault.
Christian Silvernail. Vanessa Angelique Harris. Rachel Elizabeth Fitzpatrick. Carla Peña de la Rosa. Vina Stone.
Aiden A.T. Blackstock, cum laude.
Gazd Sitlak, cum laude. Yalitza Anahi Chavez. Lindsay DeAndrea, cum laude. Michaela Marie Burgoyne, cum laude. Emily Claros. Michael Boles. Allison Mackenzie Peralt. Magna cum laude. Michelle Wheeler Social Work Service Award. Ashley Burkell, cum laude. Sarah Patricia Forrestel. Danielle Goodyjohn. Odalis Reyes Morales. Melissa Howley. Kyle Sastrom. Julie Golabuski, cum laude. Cody Sealand. Erin McManus. Brianna Wigglesworth. Anicia Nishika Gidden, cum laude. Chatty Mendez. Brittany Ruffin. Angel Kennedy. Jewel Kwashi, cum laude. Kim Fontanilla. Paulina Seraphin, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Espinette, summa cum laude. Dr. A. K. Kaiser Valedictory Award. Lindsay Roman. Lamia Benjaloon. Maria Regina Emejamara.
Noel Diaz, cum laude.
Judah James. Anson Wang, cum laude. Kuei Y. Hong. Alessia DiPaolo. Karina Avilés. Yarixa Santiago. Tamara Olivia Henry. Deandia Brown.
Mariana Barbosa.
Pramila Bondari. Alexis Teresa Lopez. Rashana Brown, cum laude. Jessica Simpson, cum laude. Belanda Renate Kalemba. Chanel Bonsu. Isaiah Boissard. Chelsea E. Brooks. and Kenya Darmond. Muna Ma, cum laude, Public Health Award for Excellence.
Hanan Lagraine.
Chanis Mariah Cruz. Gifty Osei Asante. Liseth Orellana. Elena Marie Cavallo, cum laude. Sabrine Uzin. Jada Eddy. Zaria McDaniel, cum laude. Hannah Policard, cum laude.
And now it is time to celebrate our graduate students. President Bertolino, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the College of Health and Human Services. Marshals, please bring forward the graduate students from the College of Health and Human Services for conferment of doctoral degree candidates.
Dr. Doreen Callahan, Doctor of Education, Nursing Education, the status of simulation in long-term care facilities, opportunities for nursing education, Dr. Cynthia O'Sullivan, sponsor. Dr. Nicole Campbell, Doctor of Social Work, Peer Support, and Associate Degree Level Curriculum Module, Dr. Jaak Rockveld, sponsor. Dr. Cynthia Arpin, Doctor of Education, Nursing Education. Does self-directed learning readiness differ between pre-licensure nursing students in associate, baccalaureate, and accelerated programs? Dr. Cheryl Raisha, sponsor. Dr. Amanda Ferrari, Doctor of Social Work, Design and evaluation of an advanced cultural humility training at a nonprofit mental health organization. Dr. Elizabeth Keenan, sponsor. Dr. Tara Beatty, Doctor of Social Work, Supporting adults with severe mental illness and evidence-based training protocol. Dr. Jaak Rockveld, sponsor. Dr. Katrin Eileen Gustafson, Doctor of Social Work, and assessment of trauma-informed frameworks and their application to the domains of childhood complex trauma, a systematic review. Dr. Jack Giacino, sponsor. Dr. Christine Montgomery, Doctor of Social Work, an introductory learning module on disaster mental health, preparing social workers to respond to human-made disasters. Dr. Elizabeth Keenan, sponsor. Dr. Margot Marin, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work. The rationale for incorporating dementia education into the social work curricula, Dr. Mary Ockrey, sponsor. Dr. Latoya Hines, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work. Culturally competent maternal mental health care, a trauma-informed approach, Dr. Jaak Rockveld, sponsor. Dr. Sharon Jones McCann, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work. Focusing on our families, how the town of Hamden, Connecticut uses community development block grant funding to meet the needs of impoverished youth, Dr. Todd Rofa, sponsor. Dr. Varsha DeBose, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work. Forensic Social Work Education Curriculums, improving the pathways to forensic education for the novice social worker. Introductory training modules that encompasses multiple legal themes for the new or transitioning practitioner. Dr. Elizabeth Rodriguez Keys, sponsor. Dr. Tanya Bowles, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work. Getting into good trouble at school. A call to action for school social workers to demand the discipline-specific supervision to which they are entitled. Dr. Elizabeth Rodriguez Keys, sponsor. Dr. Catherine Gonillo, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work. Substance use treatment using a two-prong approach of attachment-informed therapy and dialectical behavioral skills. Dr. Jaak Rockveld, sponsor. Dr. Deborah Ellen Morrill, Doctor of Education, Nursing Education. Use of an effective teaching intervention to impact connections between academic and professional integrity. Dr. Susan J. Westrick, sponsor. Dr. Krista Prendergast, Doctor of Education, Nursing Education. Comparing the effects of two debriefing frameworks, promoting excellence and reflective learning in simulation, PEARLS framework, and structured and supported debriefing model, GAS framework. Dr. Barbara Aronson, sponsor. Dr. Kevin Murray, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work, a non-probability mixed method study of the interventional efficacy of the ABC's therapy for parents with children suffering from substance use disorders, awareness, boundaries, and compassionate consequences. Dr. Mary Ockrey, sponsor. Dr. Tanya Iacono, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work. Curriculum guiding decision-making and professional judgment in complex social work settings. Dr. Elizabeth Keenan, sponsor. Dr. April Morera, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work. Do I Belong Here? Exploring Imposter Phenomenon Among First-Generation BSW Students. Dr. Loida Reyes, sponsor. Dr. Patricia Sutton, Doctor of Education, Nursing Education. The influence of transformational leadership theory on leadership readiness among undergraduate nursing students. Dr. Penny Sessler Brandon, sponsor. Dr. Laura Albee, Doctor of Social Work, Social Work. There but for the grace of God go we, stories of resilience and hope told by the mothers who are survived by their child's suicide. Dr. Todd Rofath, sponsor.
Completing a doctorate is an amazing feat. I think one more round of applause are due. And now it is time for the master's students. President Bertolino, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the College of Health and Human Services. Marshals, please bring forward the Health and Human Services master's degree candidates.
Eric Rothbart.
Hannah Roche. Kalia Meggett. Leah Acosta. Gwendolyn Petty. Anastasia Sloss. Bridget Cleary. Amanda LeBron. Kevin Shea. Rachel Edlund. Brandon Kelly. Megan Garceau. Brittany DeWanchek. Elizabeth La Regina. Jason Crowell. Lara Del Piano. Heather Demers.
Nina Brandy.
Angelo Turner. Benjamin Yambao. Brenna Halsey. Shayna Marable. Taylor Keith. Gabrielle DeRosa. Caitlin Wolf. Ellen Twum. Maya G. Welfare. Mary Metzger. George Hunahan. John O'Neill. Kylene Griffin. Teresa Krasuski. Mackenzie Tierman. Margarita Rodriguez. Kim Adams. Mimi Beaulieu. Victoria Pereira. Alexandra Caruso. Maria Garcia. Meverlin Maisonave. Jack Brown. Sierra Taylor. Marybeth Condon. Jillian DeGiacomo. Karina Vasquez. Ally Scaramoza. Leslie Portillo. Christina Andrzejewski. Jennifer Dawson. Caroline Brasa. Janea Bradley. Katie Birdzell. Michelle DeFelice. Elena Muniz. Samantha Cozzolino. Brittany Panuzio. Charlotte Limazzani. Mariana Marquito. Rachel Plant, Marta Martinez, Rachel Quiquaro, Mariah Eichelhoff, Catherine Adams, Danielle Askler, Emily Earnshaw, Jordan Lee,
Megan Silva,
Sarah Beltran, Erin Jelinis, Julie Bender, Nicole Fisher, Anya Spina, Abby Jeppesen, Shannon O'Malley, Aldine Lazar, Amber Archambault, Sydney Sutcliffe, Alexandra Rachi, Kaylin Biello, Margaret Falkowski, Lisa Lavornia, Justina Dara, Sasha Flavel, Melanie Fortin, Jennifer Kerr, Katie Campachero, Shay Johnson, David Anthony Samuru, Jennifer Esposito, Brian Liguri, Amanda Valentin, Melissa Hansen, Monica Conliffe, Katie Miller, Rachel Caliolo, Katarina Cecilio, Lourdes Cachancella, Dominique Izzo, Brenda Keogh, Sabrina Saint Just, Taylor Ann Lombardi, Megan Lucy, Deborah Paganelli Forget, David Colbert,
Daryl Augusta Hughley,
Kelsey Daniels,
Gina Hunt,
Lauren Just, Jessica Sarkisian, Camilla Dutra, Erin Landizio, Macy Boney, Shannon Sarah, Mattia Robertson, Brittany Richley, Priyel Patel, Emily Kipnis, Vanessa Truglio, Danielle Diaz, Jeffrey Turner, Preston Myatt, Evelyn Sater Myers, Victoria Pagan, Susan Gaffney, Joan Bosson Heenan, Sumera Durrani, Francesca Quetant, Kendra Epps, Allison Mangles, Nicole Batista, Brittany Trinka, Maya Poland, Shayana Williams,
Let's give all of our graduates a round of applause. Not bad. Okay, how we feeling? I have to give a special shout out. I am a social worker by training. And Southern has the only doctorate of social work in all of New England, and we just graduated our first class. Very exciting day for us. And with that, you are now officially alumni of Southern Connecticut State University. So, here to welcome you into our alumni family is Teresa Serico, President of the Southern Connecticut State University Alumni Association. Teresa.
Thank you, President Joe. I think he must say congratulations in his sleep all night. Okay, graduates, I'm honored to be here with you today and to congratulate you because this is a tremendous achievement you've achieved. Today, you join 95,000 alumni of this university from all over the world. And our graduates, we make a big difference in the communities. We ask that you stay in touch with the university. Let us know your accomplishments, your achievements, your personal milestones, and we will let you know what's happening here at Southern. So it is my pleasure to welcome you into the Alumni Association family and to offer our best wishes. We would like to also acknowledge the graduates that are out there, those of you who are donating blue and green philanthropy cords. These are people who graciously gave and donated to Southern during the past year. These are charitable people who we hope all of you will help us to give scholarships in the future so that other owls can achieve what you have. I thank you.
Thank you, Teresa. And can we give a round of applause to all of our alumni who help to support our students? Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, Patrick, I'm going to do this anyway. I know the clock is ticking. But 4 years ago or so, A young man came up to me and said, "You are always going to remember my name. Think Christmas." And he's graduating today. Noel, where are you? Where? Noel. Good to see you, Noel. You can give Noel a round of applause. That's okay. He's one of your classmates. And prior to coming to Southern, I spent 4 years in a lovely little town where I was president of Linden State College in Lyndonville, Vermont. There aren't a lot of people in Lyndonville, Vermont, but there is someone from Lyndonville, Vermont that graduated in your class today. Where's Jack Brown? Jack, where are you? Jack, hi Jack. Well, you can give him a round of applause too. Okay. Yeah. So Jack and Noel, this is a public service announcement. Are you paying attention, Noel? Because I see you looking down. Yeah. Make sure you find your way behind the stage right after this, okay? Okay. Because I still have to sign your degree. So, with that, you too, Jack. Okay. So, will all of the members of the Southern Connecticut State University class of 2021 please rise and remain at your seats for the singing of our alma mater by vocalist Gleason Edwards. The words and the music are located on the last page of your program.
Like an owl that's meant to soar, our minds will rise forever to that heaven of knowing. Teachers strive to guide all students to their heights, and hopes, ambitions keep growing. Alma mater, wise and strong, gives us strength to carry on and guide the light of knowledge. From cities, farms, and towns, we don our blue-white gowns to show our spirit and pride. Stalwart, proud, and true, our loyalty we renew. Bright future you await, oh Southern Connecticut State.
And now, before we conclude, I have a public service announcement. In 90 minutes, we are doing all of this all over again with another group of students, which is my polite way of saying that you exit the venue and the parking garage as soon as possible after we are done and go out and have a good time and celebrate. And so, with that, are you ready? Are you ready? Upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Connecticut State Colleges and Universities Board of Regents for Higher Education, I confer upon you the appropriate degree, and I invest you with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Members of the class of 2021, now that you are officially graduates of Southern Connecticut State University, please move your tassels to the left side of your caps. You are graduated! Congratulations! I hereby declare the 2021 commencement exercises of Southern Connecticut State University to be adjourned. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Ashley Brencher, Daniela Carr, Dante D'Ambrosio, Lazelle de la Cruz, Brianna De Leon, Rosemary Donnelly, Nicole Lynn Hammer, Cecilia Hammer, Ling Song Kong, Fatawu Mahama, Audrey Panchek, Aileen Carla Hernandez Pingo, Ashley Raymond, Julissa Rivera, Shanika Rochester, Anna Rogelina, Sian Saeed, Megan Marguerite Schultz, Jennifer Marie Stray, Marilyn Tejada Castillo, Stephen Venice, Molly Wheeler,